In this screencast, what I'd like to show you is the idea of how to turn on forum tracking. The whole idea behind forum tracking is to be able to keep track of which forum post you haven't read yet. You know, as you build in forums as a means of discussion and class participation, you know, the collection of forum posts can grow and grow, and depending on your ability to check them, it's helpful to know which or how many you have or haven't read. And so forum tracking will do that. It will show you how many posts you haven't read yet. So how do we turn forum tracking on? Well, you need to go to your profile, and we're going to actually edit your profile. Okay, now there's a variety of ways to get to your profile. One of the ways that I'm going to do it is I'm actually going to come up here and just click on the instructor's name. Okay, now once you are actually in your profile, you just want to go to edit profile. Now once your screen refreshes where you can edit your profile, you want to look over to the right hand side, see where it says advanced. You want to make sure that you click on that. Now it's actually set, but you want to click on it. When you see it, it'll say show advanced, so you want to go ahead and click on show advanced. Okay, so if you see hide advanced, that means it's already showing. That's what you want. All right, then you're going to scroll down to forum tracking right here. Okay, right now it says no, don't keep track of the post. Well, let's change it to yes, highlight new posts for me. And we're going to scroll all the way down. Make sure that you save by update profile. All right, now we want to go back into the course. So you want to drop back into your courses interface, and again, it's only going to appear if you have students in there and they've made posts to the forum. So when you're building your course without student data, it wouldn't necessarily appear, but I'll show you what it looks like when it does appear. So here we are back in this course. Now if you see on this initial interface, so when you first drop into Moodle, you can now see that for this forum there's 1 unread, and for this forum there are 3 unread. And by clicking on this link, it would take me directly to the forum. Okay, and so it's a way to calculate on your interface how many forum posts you haven't read and keep track. Another way to view this would be to come over underneath the activities block over on your top left hand side and click on forums. And what that'll do, that's going to bring up a list of all the forums located in the course. And in that list, you'll now see a new category for unread post. And again, by clicking on that, it takes you to it. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that if you have subscribed to your forums, which is actually in another video tutorial, if you're curious on what that is, but if you have subscribed to your forums and you read your forum post in your email, if you read in the email, it does not count as far as your forum tracking. So you could read something in your email, come into your course, and your forum tracking will show you haven't read it yet. So that's something to keep in mind. All right, but this is how you can track your forum post and get a better sense of what you have and haven't read.